Hello, my name is Jonathan Wall, and I'm just here to demonstrate how to create an Android emulator so that you can do forensics with an Android, and I'm using Ubuntu. So um, I'm using VirtualBox to create the Android the Ubuntu virtual machine. So I just want to demonstrate how to do that. So first, if you want to do that, you click New, and you want to have a Linux operating system. And for a name, I'll just call it. I already have this will be my third one, so I'll call it Ubuntu VM 3. So, and that should create a new one. It wants me to determine how much RAM I want, and since the emulator is going to require a lot of RAM, I want to give it a lot more RAM. I'll give it a little more than half my computer's RAM. So that should be good. So now I want to create a hard drive. So what I could do is, since you're doing this, you would probably create a new hard drive. But I already have hard drives created. So if you wanted to create a new hard drive, you would do that, and then just click next, and then they have the two options here. You create a fixed size, and it will take longer to create, but it will work faster. And then here you would just determine where you want to put it, and then you would decide how big you want it to be. You can go up to 2 terabytes. But since I already have one created, I'm not going to create one now. So I'm just going to use the one that I already made. I have one that's 16 gigs. So I'll just create that. Okay. So now you use it and hit start. But in order for you to get it to work, you have to set the settings. So you want to hit settings, go to storage, and so you have the Ubuntu is empty. So you want to put install the ISO for Ubuntu, which you can get off the Ubuntu website, and you just select the i386 ISO, and see I have a bunch of them there, and give me a warning sign because I have using a lot of RAM for this, but shouldn't really affect you too much. And then you would hit start and it load it up. But I really want to use this one since I have another one already created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the one that I already have. So you can see I'm using the virtual machine 2 instead of the virtual machine 3 that I just created. So here I'm working with the terminal, which if you know anything about Ubuntu, you should pretty much know how to get that. Otherwise you can just go to home and find it. So first thing we got to do is we got to install the dependencies. So installing Java in order to get anything to run. So you just type what I'm typing here. And if you need to see better, you can pause the video so you can see what I'm typing. So here it says I already have Java installed. In your case, you would have to hit yes, and it would allow you to continue installing. The next thing you got to do is if Java. You want to, if you're working on 64-bit Ubuntu, you want to install the 32-bit libraries. So that's just what you would type to install those. And then you would enter. And so now I don't need it because I'm already working with 32 bits, but that's next one. So now here you want to see if you have the right version of Java. So you type Java C version, and it will tell you what version of Java you have. And if you want to see what your Java IDK works, then it tells you what version of Java you've got, runtime environment. Okay, so first thing you do is when you have, after you install those, you want to download Eclipse from the website. So here, you got it there. You want to download Eclipse Classic. So the website is eclipse.org.downloads. So depending on if you got 32 bits or 64 bits, I have 32 bits, so I'm going to pick that one. So okay, so a while. Alright, and then you would just click that link and download. And once you download, you would save it to your downloads folder. So I already have it. I don't want to download it now. So I'm going to go to my home folder. Okay, so now I want to actually use Eclipse and get it downloaded when I want it to. So you installed Eclipse to your downloads folder. You want to go to where that is. So you go to your home folder, and then I had it in my downloads folder. So there's your tar file that you got from installing off the website. And so in order for you to extract it, you would extract this here. Okay, so open it with the archive command, and let's get that. This loads currently 1.5 gigs of RAM is enough. And it opens up your archive manager. So let's just find it there. Okay, so this is where you install Eclipse, and what you want to do is you right click and hit extract, and then this will let you pick where you want to extract it to. So here you can just decide, since I already have it in my home folder and in my downloads folder, I don't actually need to do this, but you would go to wherever you want to install it. If you home folder, if you want to create a folder on your desktop, you would install it there. Next thing you have to do is install the Android SDK so that you can actually run the emulator. So you go to the website, which is developer.android.com, and then you scroll down to the bottom, and so if you want the SDK only, you would go to where that is. So you're going to have to have it for 32 and 64 bits, and you do exactly what you did before with the other one. You go to your downloads folder, and then you would extract it to where you want it. So I'll show you. I installed mine in the home folder, which is here, and yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I unpacked the tar file and put it there, and so now what we want to do is want to make sure that this works and install the things we need for this. So what we want to do is we want to create a path so that the emulator knows where to find the SDK. So you just type what I'm typing there, and then this will take you to this, which is supposed to type those last two lines there, those export paths. We want to create a link to Android where we put the SDK /tools and then /platform tools, and create a path to those two places, and you want to save it by hitting Control X. Okay. So once you've done that, you want to actually, you can see the clips there inside the folder that you downloaded, and so you want to open that up, and this is what it looks like. The clips SDK. So now we actually want to try to create the emulator, so that the virtual device manager. So go to help, and install new software, so that we can get it all working. And we wait for it to load. Okay, so now you want to get these directly from the website. So what you're going to do is you're going to click add new software, and then you can type in the name that it gives you, which is ADT plugin, and then the website is google.com/android/eclipse. Alright, and then you hit OK, and okay, yeah. And then it's not going to work for me because I already installed it. So what you do is you do that in my program, and then it's going to search for things that the plugin to install. So it's not going to work for me since I already installed it, but you're going to have the latest version of Android pop up with a bunch of things, packages. So you want to install the packages, and then you'll have everything you need. Okay, so now that you have everything you need for this to work, you want to actually create the emulator itself. So now we're going to go to Window and go to Android Virtual Device Manager. Here's where we actually create our virtual device. Just wait, and so you have one already created, but if you want to create a new one, you hit New, and then call this whatever you want, say Test, and then you want to use Android that we downloaded the packages for, and then we have a various list of devices that we can use. Let's say we want to use a Nexus 1, and we want to create a virtual device for that. And these are packages that we installed. And just leave everything else the same. And you hit OK. And we wait for it to load. Alright, so now you created this virtual device. So now you just hit Start. And pop up a screen that tells you if you want to display it. Just hit Launch. So now it's going to start the Android emulator, and it's going to look up everything. And let's boot it up. And there you go. Just have to wait for it to show up. And then it'll pop up. eventually. Okay, so this is actually your emulator. The first time you create it, it'll take a long time to run. Take about 5 to 6 minutes just to load the first time. But once you have it ready, it should work. And you'll see a loading screen come up for Android. So you'll see that it's starting. And well, there we go. Alright, and so that was my tutorial for creating an Android emulator. So you can use this and you can work with a bunch of different Android phones and tablets, and you can just do forensic work with this. And it's really useful. And you can actually create your own apps.